Yeah, this is the notion of the last, let's say, 2 years, right? The Fed, the US government, is printing a hell lot of money, and we are here in all-time highs on the stock market, crazy valuations for crypto, absolutely insane NFT markets. So where this gonna end? This is the big question. Thank you very much for tuning in today on a Sunday, very casual in a Paris Saint-Germain jersey. Let me know in the comments where you are watching from. And my hairs here need a little bit of an adjustment. Yeah, thank you very much for switching on. And today on a Sunday, we usually talk about what can happen for the Monday stock market. Okay, just a couple of hours away until the futures are rising. I shared already my view on the market on my Discord chat. And also I spoke with some analysts that will analyze some data of the historic market, and I will post that outcome in my Discord as well. So if you haven't joined yet, really think about it. Lifetime Discord access now for 50% off in the link or the description. Christmas came early. And speaking about Christmas, let's talk about the Santa rally, okay? Now, people are talking about a Santa rally. What does it mean? The Santa rally is something that didn't usually started yet, even though the markets are green as of Friday. The usual start of the Santa rally is about mid of every month, okay? Of the month, sorry, not every month of the month of December. And here you can see December sees Santa come later in the month, so around 14, 15 of December. Usually we gain about 1.5, 1.6% into the S&P if we are looking into the data from 1950 to 2020. So this data is obviously not a blind green card for where the stock market goes, but it's always an indication, because think about it, on the stock market there's a lot of algorithms that are based on this data and are doing this kind of situations now or adding to these patterns, okay? They're going according to data and so on. Now another thing is that I see the first week or the first days of December, or always December, always quite volatile as well, because think about it, hedge funds, big institutions, they want to secure their performance of the last year, and then usually selling into the December. Also, there's a lot of tax that being paid on gains, and that's why for tax purposes some sales is also going on. So deducted that, I think that we still on for a Santa rally. I think this small volatility helped also to just, don't go straight up, but have a small hiccup on the way. We saw that here on the S&P 500 that over the last months we saw like a small but not big, but since like 22nd of November, where we saw the all-time high for the S&P 500, we moved a little bit lower and tested the 4,500, and then went back up to almost all-time high, and I think this should continue, okay? Now, what does it mean? Let's have a look into a clip that I actually found. It's by Jim Cramer, who usually is not the greatest into stock predictions, but obviously his picks and his data, which we will concentrate on this video, is made by his obviously team in CNBC. So I want to show you what actually is happening. Okay, let's have a look. Where is the video? The video is here. Let's go.
To live, to
And guys, make sure, you know, I don't know if you have seen the Formula One, but I have seen the Formula One in Abu Dhabi and it was absolutely crazy. And don't forget to let me know where you're watching from so I can give you a small shout out, okay? Here we go.
We call them. We're at the center of the blast radius when everything fell apart. But what does this mean for the broader market now that they're making a comeback? Next, well, why don't you just take a gander at the action in the S&P 500 and the volatility index over the past few weeks? Sebastian likes what he sees here. Even when the S&P's flat on a day like today, the VIX keeps going down rapidly. That tells him the traders are getting rid of their crash insurance. What the VIX actually measures is the implied volatility of S&P 500 options. Lots of money managers like to use options to hedge their positions, and right now, the VIX is saying that they can keep climbing out of their foxholes. Going forward, Sebastian expects more days like today. S&P's choppy, volatility index keeps coming down. And as long as the VIX keeps falling, he thinks this sets us up for, what do you think? Yes, that Santa Claus rally I keep talking about. That should happen later this month, and it could send the S&P soaring from around 4,700 now to possibly as high as 5,000. So let me give you the bottom line here. The charts as interpreted by Mark Sebastian have been a pretty darn good guide to the last few weeks, and right now they're making him feel bullish about the S&P 500 through the end of the year.
Don't miss a second of Mad Money. Follow @Jim Cramer.
So, all right, as you can see, Jim Cramer's data that he received from Mark Sebastian is quite bullish as well. Mark Sebastian, let me have a look if we can find him quickly here on Twitter. Mark Sebastian, Option Pit, I think this is him. Let's have a look. Yeah, it seems this is this guy. Let's follow him as well. So apparently, you know, also the VIX and the technicals are looking great. And I want to go inside some other stocks that we follow here on this channel. As you know, first is Space real quick. Space is actually heading into a great week last week. You know, we gained from the lows of 14 back to 1650 almost, and then broke a little bit towards the end of the week. No space news. There was the flight of Richard Branson of Blue Origin, so this might help tomorrow, but I'm not sure, because, you know, as more frequent these flights are, as normalized we are getting this. Tomorrow will be a very interesting video why the stock could either go to 10 or to $19 in the next couple of weeks. So if you want to know that, stay tuned. And I always appreciate if you smash the like button, guys, because this is where this channel is highly appreciated. It's just taking a click from you. And while I'm saying this, I encourage you to follow me on Instagram, Wolf of Dubai Danny, if you want to see things behind the scenes. Now, I also welcome people from New Jersey, from California, West Lafayette in the USA. We also have people from Indiana. We have Jacksonville, Florida. We have Antarctica as well. Interesting. How cold is it in Antarctica, Carl? This is quite interesting. You know, and another stock that I talked about and also published a lot and put in my Discord chat too, you know, and we gained a lot of money actually on this stock already, is Lovesec. Lovesec just showed a tremendously great earnings report, and the stock went absolutely crazy from about 64, 65 to 81.31 in just a couple of days after the earnings. Just 2 days after the earnings, we gained more than 25%, guys. Okay, this was, I told this stock will gain. I said, guys, check out the stock. I posted, you know, I'm buying call options before the earnings, and it was a full success. You could gain, you know, easily 200-300% on that. And I see also Paul from Paris just joined as well. Comment ça va? This is approximately the only things that I'm able to speak in French, but I have my French PSG jersey on. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it for tomorrow. So I think we should go into the green. Can be that we start maybe reddish, but there's no big news. Could be something from Asia maybe tomorrow, right? Asia starts first, then we go to Europe, then we open the US markets. So there's always the potential of bad news, but until now, you know, we are ready for the Santa rally, and this is where I would love to see the stocks as well. And as soon we know what the Fed will do, because the Fed will have a meeting this week, this upcoming week on Tuesday and Wednesday, and usually, as per statistic, usually the stock market goes a little bit up towards the meeting. So all of this speaks for greenish. And yeah, thank you very much for watching, and stay safe.